Well, in celebration of the Kirstenbosch-South African team, we just want to say that we're totally proud of you guys as you're preparing for the prestigious Royal Chelsea Flower Show. This year, I must say, they weren't beating around the bush. I'm just full of it today. I'm sorry. Okay.
Rolling,
I'm not going to tell the story for you. I think you should stop and smell the flowers.
South Africa's floral biodiversity lends to continued success at the Chelsea Flower Show year after year. And the 41st exhibit from the Kirstenbosch-South Africa team is hoping to improve on last year's silver gilt win with a special surprise.
I think really what makes it possible is that it testifies to the amount of diversity that we have here and the depth of inspiration that we find in nature that makes us able to produce something entirely new every year.
And I'm sure they can't wait to see it. Now, this is a scale model of the exhibition that's going to be taking place.
And this year we're focusing on two themes. One is the Harold Porter National Botanical Garden, which is one of Kirstenbosch's sister or daughter gardens, just right here in Betty's Bay, which happens to be located right at the epicenter of the richest part of the biodiversity of the Cape Floral Kingdom. And so we're featuring the work that's done conservation-wise in that whole region.
I also know that year after year, you try and do something unique. So what is that special feature that you're bringing to the exhibition this year?
That is this plant over here. It's called the marsh rose. It is a protea, but it's one that very few people are familiar with because it reached the point of extinction in the wild many years ago. And a lot of work has been done on it to kind of snatch it back from the brink of extinction. And to have it in flower at this very time, this year, when we're featuring the very region to which it is endemic, is a real showstopper, and I think that's really going to be a sensation at the show.
Nestled in the heart of the Cape Fynbos region between the mountain and the sea, this unique location allows for a wide variety of plants to grow.
The theme for this year's Chelsea Flower Show is the Harold Porter Botanical Garden, which is situated within the Kogelberg Biosphere Reserve, one of the first reserves that was declared within South Africa. So the garden literally transacts between all three of the core zones, from mountain plants all the way down to dune plants. So you've got fynbos, dunes and wetlands, and all of that is going to be depicted in the Chelsea Flower Show this year. A lot of the plants are rare plants, and one of the plants he is going to be taking with is the marsh rose, which is one of the rarest ones, and it's only found in the Kogelberg Biosphere Reserve, so that in itself is going to be a feather in the cap for you.
Transporting rare indigenous plants to a foreign country and climate is no easy feat, and there's a stringent process in place to protect the plants during their journey to the show.
It's very important that we first then get the paperwork right to arrange for the phytosanitary certificate. That is very important. That is quite a process. Then we need to start cleaning. So the cleaning process includes like washing all the soil from the roots. Some of the plants can be very delicate. With the smaller plants, we need to use our hands. Can't get those things into other countries if it isn't fumigated, and it must be certified, obviously.
Benjamin, all I can say at this stage, I'm going to shake your hand and say good luck. I hope it goes well.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, one thing's for sure, the Kirstenbosch-South Africa team are definitely gearing up for a stellar exhibition, and we wish them well on sowing those proudly South African seeds at this year's Chelsea Flower Show.